Welcome back, Orleans, to more Martian Memorandum. We're back here with Joques Sparrow, and we're going to ask him about Mr. Rick Logan. Rick Logan, you say he's an actor? Maybe Alexis met him when she did some work for Galactic Pictures. Alright, Galactic Pictures. So now we have that place to travel to. Galactic Pictures is a third-rate film company. They specialize in cheap exploitation thrillers. I did some publicity work for them. Alexis did some work there too. There's also the same studio that came up with Zoltovision, the process of wiring 3-third chairs with electrodes to increase the intensity of the film experience. Last year in LA, they smoked and fried Tony patrons in their seats. Needless to say, they've got some legal problems. Interesting. I'll go to the Plaza Hotel. Shakalaka. You pick up the rose. Thank you. I hope she likes it. That's all we needed there was the rose. I like the quick travel. One of the most opulent and expensive restaurants on the West Coast, Clements is a stunning example of elegance. Four-leaded glass chandeliers cast a warm light on the cherrywood Queen Anne-style dining tables. The sound of sterling silver table chairs tinkles from the kitchen. Original artwork, leaded crystal, and rare imported wines call out to me. I hope they'll take a 2-part check. I see Rhonda already seated at the corner of the table. She sits reading the menu in an evening dress cut low enough to make it interesting.
Hello, Tex. Like my outfit?
Yeah, I just busted a nut sitting down. What's up, baby? Sure, doll face, I like. I've seen better, but it does accentuate the positive.
Thanks. What do you think of the restaurant?
Not really my style. I'm a diner and beer kind of guy.
Maybe it's time you change your style.
My style might be more interesting than you think.
Could be. I guess we'll see about that.
Why shouldn't you? I've been around, sister. I know when a woman likes her man on the rough side.
There are times I feel like such a bad girl. Does that make me cheap, Tex?
Nah, not at all. Here's a flower, baby. Thank you, Tex. Goddamn right. Not cheap, just an excellent value.
Is it getting warmer in here? Because I'm getting so hot.
I think I'm about to get laid. It's been hot in here since I saw you sitting at the table.
Ooh, Tex. After dinner, come up to my room for dessert.
Fuck yeah. I love to finish off a good meal with something sweet.
Kiss me, Tex.
Ooh, yeah. I'm making out with my monitor. I've never kissed my monitor. This is the first time. Holy shitoli! My grandma has that same lingerie. Later that evening. Damn, is this Leisure? Am I playing fucking Leisure Suit Larry or am I playing Tex Murphy? What the heck? Alright, let's ask about Marshall Alexander. Something has happened to him over the past few months. He's always been quite paranoid about everything, but recently it's gotten much worse. Was that me or you? It all started when a package arrived one morning from Mr. Alexander. I handed it to him, and a short while later he became extremely agitated. I asked him if anything was wrong, but he told me to leave him alone. Soon after, he and his daughter had several major altercations, and she would leave upset and crying from his office. The day after Alexis disappeared, I heard him scream, "It's gone!" When I asked him about it, he said I misunderstood what he said, but I know what I heard. I know what I heard. You just farted, bitch. About a Galactic Pictures. That's the name of the film company where Alexis met Rick Logan. Alexis was working on a picture, but they closed down and she didn't get paid. I sent several faxes for Alexis to Guy Calabero, the studio chief, requesting payment, but it was a waste of time. Guy Calabero. Yeah, let's talk about Guy Calabero. I don't know anything about him except he's a deadbeat and doesn't pay his bills. Here's the address where I sent the fax messages. I hate to leave you, baby. Guy Caballero, owner of defunct Galactic Pictures and movie producer, had a face you couldn't forget. Guy had gotten into showbiz and traveling carnival as one of those sideshow acts, and had moved down a notch to movie producer. He was a natural at B-exploitation movies like The Red Planet Mangler, Return of the Red Planet Mangler, and The Red Planet Mangler vs. Benji. He's a real fuckhead. Holy, are you fucking serious? Really, guys? Really? What can I do for you, Scooby Snacks? Who the fuck did the makeup or the Photoshop on this shit? Get a guy a goddamn face looking like a Datsun and shit. That's fucking terrible. Let's ask him about Rick Logan. Rick was writing a star here at the studio because he was willing to do his own stunts. Now that you mention it, I remember him taking a liking to Alexis Alexander. During Ozark's Mutant vs. the Red Planet Mangler and several other features, I'd seen him leaving the set together. He's one of those rugged individualists. He built his own home in the jungle somewhere. He left a while ago. When he was here, he hung around with a greasy little guy named Johnny Fedora. That's my best dog man voice I could do right now, because the old lady's sleeping. I don't want to wake her up, because then the real bitch is going to come out. My poor little puppy dog's wondering what the fuck is going on. Alright, what about Marshall Alexander? Who hasn't heard of Marshall Alexander? Your mom? Angelo Andretti. Andretti is one of our senators. I don't like to get much into the political scene, although I do like Scooby Snaps and an occasional political film. I have a piece of film on him. You can have it. Maybe you'll find it useful. Right. I think that's all we need to talk to dog face here. What the fuck? I don't want to talk to you no more. What can I do for you? I'm the brainless wonder. Can we go to the right fucking places? Right place, man? What brings you down here? Hey, looking for a client?
Looking for a client?
Let's offer up the Andretti film. Thanks, Murphy. This is just what I needed to nail this son of a bitch. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Up yours, Seamus.
I'm not exactly idling myself. My clients pay me to make your life easier.
Run along, Murphy, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Look, asshole, you're gonna answer some fucking questions or I'm gonna punch you in that big fucking wop nose of yours. What about... This fucking Jew.
What brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client?
Somebody got to work while others drink coffee, blah, blah, blah.
Up yours, Seamus. I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What? Always ready with a gag. Well, I've gagged enough today.
You gotta hit these guys with the right response or they won't talk to you.
Looking for a client? Up yours, Seamus. I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What?
Alright, let's ask him about Rick Logan. Rick Logan, that's the name of some Lexus guy knew. We never could find the guy. What about Johnny Fedora? Johnny Fedora? Oh, the little maggot we found in the dumpster several weeks ago? He was a petty criminal and a cheap thug. Looked like someone got sick of him and put a couple of slugs in his worthless ass. Alright, so he's dead. He's in the morgue. He had an old shanty just outside Freaktown in the hot zone. Nobody stays down there long because of the radiation. He lined his shack with lead and was living right near the ocean. Here's the address.
Always ready with a gag. Well, I've gagged enough today.
Yeah, I gagged enough today, too, looking at your fucking schnauzer. Johnny Fedora certainly picked a garden spot. Even Freaktown could not compare to this desolate hellhole. The ground around the junkyard was an eerie glow of low-level radiation. The wreckage of autos, trucks, and aircraft rusted the crater of a battlefield nuclear blast. There are charred hunks of machines left after the war, all contaminated by radiation. Radiation that would last 12 million years. I see an old railroad car that matches the description I've been given for Fedora's house. There's some sort of dog chained near the place. It's a mutated cross between a bulldog and a fucking rhinoceros. I kicked the shit out of it. Save my game before it kills me. Fucking motherfucker. Kill this dog. He touched the bubbly and radioactive seltzer. It immediately causes vital organs to elongate and explode. You die with an absurd and foolish look on your face. That was fucking hilarious. Let's go talk to the pooch. The dog's pretty hungry. It won't take him long to finish, so sit back and enjoy it. I'm gonna save again. Backup. Just in case we fuck that up. door slides open with a jerk. You take the ladder. You pull back the metal covering of the compartment. You grab the boots. You save your game. You walk through that shit like it's nobody's fucking business. You lean the ladder against the boxcar. You're like a fucking pimp. You carefully climb your ladder. Can I kick the shit out of this cat or what? You drop in through the hole. This shit is more depressing than my office. You take the knife. You get the cat food. Newspaper dated July 2018, the Pacific Northwest rainforest completely destroyed by nuclear fallout. Bigfoot was discovered to be just a large, hairy son of a bitch living in the woods. Very shit. Nothing of interest. Newspaper dated 2016. Stanton expedition discovers Earth colonists destroyed. August 2016. Suspicion continues to mount in the wake of a growing evidence to link members of the Stanton expedition to the massacre of a group of Earth pioneers who had established a colony of Martian service. A bunch of bullshit. Newspaper dated June 2017. Doomsday. Nuclear missile strike without warning. Damage and destruction are beyond belief. There's a leak in the roof. It sucks. A big ass tear in the wall. You grasp the edges of the lead shielding and easily fold it back, revealing a hidden safe. Boom goes the dynamite. You attempt to move the safe handle, but a 220 volt charge knocks you flat on your fucking ass. unlatch the massive oak door that leads to the junkyard outside. And you go to it. You go to that ladder again. Like a boss. You open the can with a knife. As the cat nears you, you casually toss the open can off the roof. The cat leaps and follows it down. That cat is fucked. You carefully descend the ladder. The door slides open with a jerk. The lever screeches as you move it into a new position. You move the safe handle. And a satisfying click, and the door swings open! You gingerly remove the contents of the safe. Inside the safe is a note from Rick Logan. The Oracle Stone has been obtained. I'm making arrangements for it. Meet me at the Jungle Court in 1770.
Marshal Alexander's been murdered. The police will meet you there. I'll transmit the address.
Mr. Alexander was found in a rail yard. The police are already there. The sergeant said the favor he owed you is now paid in full. Little does he know. Boy, whoop your ass. Groovy. Malden goes over the facts. Coroner figures Alexander was iced around 3 a.m. A grisly scene. Alexander's throat was slashed with a Charles Jose Cuervo bottle. The worm was still in it. Even stranger, Alexander's ears were fucking missing. Someone had surgically removed the stiff flaps from his body. Weird. Why would anyone want to do some crazy shit like that? Why was Alexander Marshall in the train yard alone at 3 a.m.? Where was his usual security? What's going on? If you find any clues, get them to me and I'll run them through the lab. I'll let you know the results. You pick up the keys. You toss the bucket aside. The bucket, suck it. You carefully take the dagger. Maybe the police could run it for clues. Not sure if it's a murder weapon or not, just a fucking thought. You offer the dagger to Mac Malden. I'll check it out and fax the results. From Walkwell, Bach. Mr. Murphy, as you know, Mr. Alexander is dead because of problems with the estate. We would like you to continue your quest for Alexis. We will pay the same fee. Okay. Interesting. Let's head on over to you. Let's go to Terraform. Be you. Be you. I gotta be you. Be you. I fucking wanna be me. Remove the left painting. Groovy. The safe comes open as the key is turned. Special funds checkbook with a record of payments totaling $250,000 to Lawrence Barkley. A note from Ferris Colette on employee dissatisfaction. Colette is the power plant manager for Mars. And she's also hot as shit. She's got big old titties.
What's up?
Need to get some info on Collier Stanton.
I'll transmit the information.
You better. Head of Stanton Expedition, the first major scientific group to explore Martian ruins, Stanton is believed to have ordered the execution of a group of colonists to obtain the ancient Martian artifact. Newspaper reports from that period indicate he may have been killed in the D-Day attack before he came to trial. It's messed up. What about Lawrence Barkley?
I'll transmit the address.
He's a surgeon who has practiced on Mars. His office is in Marina City. Sweet. What about TMS?
I'll transmit the information.
TMS is... Yeah, you already told us that. Don't got any new fucking information. Don't bother me.
I'll transmit the information.
Stanton Express. According to 20-year-old newspaper articles, this was a scientific expedition that massacred a group of early Martian pioneers. Okay.
See you later.
Bet you get on my nerves. Coordinates I've got at Rick Logan's hideaway are vague at best. I can see nothing from the air, so I set my speeder down as close to the coordinates as possible and climb out, take a look around. The Central American jungle is an oppressive, hot, steaming mass of green vegetation. I find my way to a narrow pathway that leads through a swarm of tall trees and thick undergrowth. It's the only pathway around, so it's the best bet I've got. I'm about to kick some fucking ass and take some names. GameHorder, boss. Oh shit! Obviously Rick Logan had a few tricks up his sleeve. A tremendous weight hits you in the head. You mumble, watch out for that tree. And I mumble, see you next video. Thanks for watching.